Protesters packed Tahrir Square to celebrate as soon as they heard the military's announcement. They had a one-word message for President Morsi: leave, and they chanted it for hours. In this place, they used the same chant against President Mubarak. The euphoria was not quite as overwhelming as it was on the night he was forced out in 2011, but it was close. Military helicopters flew past, repeating laps of honor that sent the crowd into raptures. Today, they loved the armed forces, as they did when soldiers protected them from Mubarak's enforcers. A year ago, before the elections, some of them were cursing the soldiers for hanging on to power.
Here in Tahrir Square, the assumption is that the army will intervene to give them victory over the president. It may not be that simple. The general statement was very carefully worded. At no point did he say Morsi must go.
In the announcement read out on TV, General Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, Minister of Defense and Commander-in-Chief, gave the president and his opponents 48 hours to sit down to find a way forward, or the armed forces would intervene with what he called their own roadmap. One of the losing secular presidential candidates, Amr Musa, watched. His staff visibly excited by what they took as a move to weaken the Muslim Brotherhood. Mr. Musa said the army wanted to save the country, not take it over.
I don't really describe it as playing politics. The moment, the collapse, the fears, the mobilization, the anger makes the situation different. So you cannot say that we are playing politics. We are really hoping to save Egypt from real collapse to ruins.
In the early hours of the morning, the Muslim Brotherhood's headquarters was attacked and looted. People were killed and injured on both sides. The building was the symbol of the Brotherhood's rise from a banned organization under the old regime to power in the new Egypt. It's still a symbol of the challenge to the Brotherhood's belief that they are this country's rightful inheritors.
Today the Egyptians took their revenge because they deserve. Muslim Brotherhood, they don't care about anything except themselves, and we all feel optimistic about this moment.
President Morsi's supporters from the Muslim Brotherhood are occupying their own piece of Cairo. You can feel a sense of being under siege here, a desire to defend their vision of a state inspired by Islamic law that the Brotherhood has pursued since it was founded in 1928. They say they want a fair election and should not lose now to street protests and arson. Cairo and all of Egypt face a critical few days. Arabs across the region are watching. It's not just about this country's future. What happens here to the army, the Muslim Brotherhood, and the Egyptian people will shape the new Middle East.